You've been to my office before. You always do a great job. So just shortly introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to be talking about on July 12th is when we have you.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Jeff. So it's going to be all about connection. What I'm going to talk about is, how we, connect on a deeper level with our clients, with our prospects. And like this kind of builds off of, I had presented about a year ago about how do we get fence sitters off, how do we get them to commit? And it basically came down to ask better questions, ask deeper questions, help them come to the realization themselves instead of just like, this is why you should do this and list out X, Y, and Z. So so this really builds off of that. It goes into 4 basic life skills: being vulnerable, treating every conversation with impartiality, meaning you're not trying to convince them. You don't have like an end goal in mind, like, oh, with this call, I'm going to get them to realize X. Right. Like that's like the hardest one, but it's something that we can develop. And then E stands for empathy. So, putting our, not taking on their emotions, but being with them in their state, hearing them out. And then W stands for wonder. So it's basically, this one I love, it's basically being curious, again, without an agenda. It's basically like being interested in the question and dwelling in the question more so than the answer. And it's just, so there's a lot of things I'm going to kind of go through that kind of helps build that connection and helps people feel understood, listened to, respected. And, I'll go more in depth than that, but that's something up in a quick 1-2 minute.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. I love what you said is like going on the journey with them and being curious. That should excite people to realize, hey, I've done this 100 times, this year or whatever. But every client's different, and getting to know them and going on their journey with them makes it just so exciting. So I'm going to kind of look up at the camera now and talk to anybody that might be seeing this. There's going to be a link on this page where you're watching this video. I hope you register. You can attend in person in my office here in Draper. That's where I'm at right now. Dan will actually be presenting right there from the conference room. We'll have a sponsor, we'll have some lunch, and we'll be able to network and build our own relationships that way as well. But we are also going to make a Zoom link available to you if you can't be here in person or if you live in another state. So we hope to see you on July 12th, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. See you there.